Good morning po!
Good morning.
Welcome po sa DPWH Sorsogon 2nd, Barangay Payawin, Bulan, Sorsogon. Today is July 22, 2026. Schedule for today's opening bids is for the contracts 26FL0021, Construction of Water System, Santa Magdalena, Sorsogon, Santa Magdalena, Sorsogon. 26FL0045, Construction, Completion of Public Water Supply System, Barangay Taromata, Bulan, Sorsogon. Barangay Taromata, Bulan, Sorsogon. Present here today for the opening bids are the following. Chairman Joanna C. Calagos, Deputy Bulan Jr., Back Vice Chairman, Lea E. Fundanares, Back Member, Jesalo R. Almilia, Back Member, Cecil L. Delisin, Back Member, Rubian Piao, Back Secretariat, Nathaniel B. Alegre, Back Secretariat, Ariel B. Pancho, Back Secretariat, Rebecca H. Elmino, Back Secretariat, Rebecca D. Labanan, Back Secretariat, Marcel D. Sico, Back Secretariat, D.N.E. Albay, IT, Glenn Alinicio, Back Secretariat, David William, DPWH. Madam Chair, for today's opening bids, meron na po tayong forum and wala pong representatives from contractors here today.
Cases of forum is declared, this opening bids are called to order.
21. Madam Chair, proceed na po tayo sa opening bids for 26FL0021, Construction of Water System, Santa Magdalena, Sorsogon. Locations, Santa Magdalena, Sorsogon. Approved budget for the contract is 49 million pesos only, with a contract duration of 253 calendar days. For this contract, Madam Chair, this back office received one bid manually and wala pong nag-submit through our electronic submission of bids. May I request the back secretariat to please retrieve the bids from the bid box. Ang dami. Madam Chair, ito po ang bids nila from City Leon Show Construction Trading, properly labeled, sealed, and signed. May request sa box secretariat to please open the bids. Chair, proceed na po tayo sa opening ng eligibility and technical documents. While we're opening the technical documents, may request the back secretariat to please simultaneously process the eligibility through our civil work application. First bidder po natin, City Leon Show Construction and Trading. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. By data, their nominated accredited project engineer is Engineer Pedrito F. Pamadico, Project Engineer 2. The nominated accredited materials engineer is Engineer Eduardo A. Ocampo, Materials Engineer 2. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed. With attached proof of ownership of equipment. Major equipment requirements. Statement of availability of equipment, signed. Certificate of Registration, ISO 9001-2015, valid until December 29, 2026. List of laboratory equipments with attached proof of ownership. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Special power of attorney. List of all ongoing government and private contracts, signed with attached proof. And I should do this. Statement of single largest completed contract, signed with attached proof. NFCC with NFCC of 9,574,999,226.48. Signed. Sworn affidavit for disclosure of relations and beneficial ownership, signed and notarized. Compliance with DO9, signed and notarized. Affidavit of site inspection, signed and notarized. Field job certificate of registration, valid until June 18, 2027. DTI, hindi mo kung nasa. DTI siya. DTI mo siya proposal. DTI, valid until April 14, 2026. Mayor's permit, Municipality of Santa Maria, Bulacan. Tax clearance, valid until January 21, 2027. Pickup license, PIN certificate of registration. Safety and health program. Okay, Mr. Let me request ako. Madam Chair, I have here with me the results of eligibility processed to our civil work application for 26FL0021. And upon careful verification, Madam Chair, it was found that City Leoncio is eligible to participate for this contract.
Madam Chair, as City Leoncio Construction and Trading pass the eligibility and technical requirements, I move that we proceed to open the financial assessment.
Okay, let's proceed for the
Financial proposal, City Leoncio Construction and Trading, bid form, summary of bid prices, bid of quantities, detailed estimate, summary of bid prices, cash flow, bid amount, City Leoncio, 47,980,108 pesos and 20 centavos only. None, wala pong discount na offer. Madam Chair, proceed po tayo sa ating next contract with contract ID 26FL0045. Contract name, construction, completion of public water supply system, Barangay Taromata, Bulan, Sorsogon. Location, Barangay Taromata, Bulan, Sorsogon. Approved budget for the contract is 2,917,000 pesos only, with a contract duration of 68 calendar days. Madam Chair, for this contract po, this back office received 0 bid through our electronic submission of bid and 1 bid po through our manual submission of bids. May request the back secretary to please retrieve the bids from the bid box. Madam Chair, ito pa ng bids from Yens Construction Ilawod Kamalig Albay. Properly labeled, sealed, and signed by request of Bank Secretary. Please open the bids. Madam Chair, proceed na po tayo sa opening ng eligibility and technical documents for 26 FL 0045. While opening the technical documents, I request the Bank Secretariat to please simultaneously process the eligibility through our civil work application. PhilJEP Certificate of Registration valid until December 15, 2026. Bid securing declarations signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data signed. Supported by a letter of nominee for key personnel and key personnel certificate of employment signed and notarized. Their nominated accredited project engineer is Engineer Yannick R. Calibo. The nominated accredited materials engineer is Engineer Zarina May Rayonico. List of contractors with construction and laboratory equipment needs to be assigned to the contract. Signed, supported by proof of ownership of equipment. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership. Signed and notarized. Small b. Omnibus sworn statement. Signed and notarized. Statement of ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, signed with attached proof, notice of award. Statement of single largest completed contracts similar to the contract to bid, signed. NFCC with NFCC of 235,133,205 pesos and 49 centavos. Signed. Audited financial statements. Integrity pledge. Madam Chair, I have here with me the results of eligibility for 26 FL 0045, and upon careful evaluation, Madam Chair, it was found that Ian's Construction is eligible to participate for the contract of 26 FL 0045.
Madam Chair, as Ian's Construction passed the eligibility and technical requirements, I move that we proceed to open the financial proposal.
Okay, please proceed.
Confidential Proposal 26FL0045 Jens Construction. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 2,939,710 pesos and 17 centavos. Madam Chair, we have finished opening the bids scheduled for today.
Okay, so reminders, all submitted documents will undergo bid evaluation. The hope reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare appeal of bidding, or not award the contract in the situations under Section 70 in the implementing rules and regulations of the Republic Act 12009 or the new Government Procurement Act. For compliance under Section 61 in the implementing rules and regulations of the Republic Act 12009, members of the BAC, its staff and personnel, Secretariat and DPWH, as well as observers, are prohibited from making or accepting any communication with any bidder regarding the evaluation of the bids until the issuance of the notice of award. However, the BAC, through its Secretariat, may ask the bidder in writing for clarification of its bid. All responses to request for clarification shall be in writing. So may mga questions pa po, clarification. Wala na, since you have to